I'm good.
Okay, hang on, wait, I need to... Sorry, are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is going in.
No, it's not.
Just to check the recipe!
Just double checking the temperature. Hello!
Hey.
I'm Emma. This will be an instructional video for the Great Seagate Bake Off. We are making chocolate roulade. The things you will need are 6 eggs, which we will separate, 50 grams of cocoa powder. This is cocoa powder, not...
Here are the eggs.
Not drinking chocolate. They are very different. Drinking chocolate also has milk powder and sugar and stuff in it. Do not use this. 150 grams of caster sugar.
Caster sugar.
And 300 milliliters, which is this size, of double or whipping cream. Okay, I've also lined a baking tray, quite a large one with, you know, good deep sides, with baking parchment. I've made sure to have quite defined corners so that it doesn't get too weird. You also need a pan, a heat-proof bowl that does not touch the bottom of the pan, another bowl, a sieve, something to crack your eggs into, an egg separator, or you can do it with your hands, I suppose. I've seen people do that, but I don't know how to do it. Spatula and an electric whisk. So the first thing we're going to do is, also set your oven to 180 degrees fan. Into one of your two bowls. I'm going to put it in a smaller bowl because, well, let's see. So you crack your egg into this nifty thing.
And that separates the eggs?
That separates the eggs. It takes a bit of wibbling about. I've also seen people do this with like an empty water bottle, like sucking the yolk out.
Oh yeah.
But again, I've never tried that.
Have we got an empty water bottle to try it?
I don't know, but you don't want to break the yolk.
Or waste an egg because they're in short supply. And we'll fast forward through the rest of these.
Yes. Okay.
And we're back.
We have now separated 6 yolks and 6 whites. If any yolk gets in your white, you have to start again. Unfortunately.
Why is that?
Because we're gonna whip these up to, you know, like the first stage of a meringue, and if there's any fat in it, it won't whip up.
Okay.
That's why you can't have any butter near it, you can't grease anything, just, you know, yeah. Don't do that.
This isn't a yolk.
We are back.
We are.
We have boiled the kettle, and I'm going to put, I don't know, an inch or so of water in here, so that there's a good amount of water in, but so that it doesn't touch the bottom of the bowl when you put the bowl on top. Then we're going to take our 150 grams of caster sugar and put it in with the eggs.
Why does it have to be caster sugar or not normal sugar?
We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, but some people might not have seen that video.
Because it's finer, it dissolves better, it makes sure that it's a smooth texture, there's no graininess, that sort of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. Turn the heat on, but to a low heat.
A low heat.
Low heat. And we're going to start whisking our egg and sugar mixture together until it is very pale and has like grown inside.
Okay.
I'm just going to scrape down the sides again.
So we're going to scrape down the sides again.
And you can see it's getting quite thick. This is good. This is what we want. Thick and pale. Get a good close up of.
I have. That's my whole job.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Say that again.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So now we're going to take it off the heat. I'm going to lift it up. Be very careful because steam is going to escape, so maybe make sure an adult does this. So I'm just going to set it aside.
Steam escaping.
To cool.
It is too cool.
Right.
So it's pale and thick.
And fluffy.
And fluffy.
The next thing we're going to do is thoroughly wash your beaters because, again, if any of the egg yolky stuff gets in there, this won't fluff up properly. What's the word?
Meringue.
It won't meringue.
Yeah, I'm using meringue as a verb.
So our beaters are now thoroughly clean and dry, and now we're now going to beat our egg whites until it forms soft peaks.
Soft peaks.
I will show you what that looks like. It takes a wee while.
Are these soft peaks?
No, I've stopped it too early so I can show you what is not soft peaks.
This isn't soft
It's still
peaks.
runny, it still flows about in the bowl. This is too early. You have to keep going if you get to this point. This is soft peak.
This is soft
I might do it
peaks.
for a little bit longer, but see how the peaks kind of hold their shape a bit?
I do.
It still
It's
needs a
nice
little bit longer.
Look.
Yes, this is proper soft peaks. Okay, so as we've been leaving our yolk and sugar mixture, it might have formed a little skin. That's okay, just gently stir it again and it should be fine. We're now ready to add our cocoa powder. So get your sieve and your 50 grams of cocoa powder, and we're going to sieve it in. Didn't bring a spoon, so we're just going to have to do this with my hand. Okay. Right. We're then going to fold all this together.
Okay.
So I'm going to put one big dollop in at first to properly get the cocoa powder in, and then we're going to do a third at what?
Okay.
Then we're going to do a third at a time. So
This is folding, it's very
this is
delicate.
folding because we've beat a lot of air into everything and we do not want to ruin it. There's a massive air pocket there.
What's the difference between folding and mixing it?
Mixing, you're just stirring until everything is combined. Folding, you're like folding it onto itself, scraping down the side, folding it onto itself. It's just much more gentle.
No going wild.
No going wild. Once most of the cocoa powder has, what's the word I'm looking for?
Mixed in.
Yeah,
Folded in.
folded in. We're gonna add another big couple of blobs of egg white. We have now folded in all our egg white and we are ready to pour it very gently into our lined tin. Okay, we're going to very gently pour in our mixture.
Oh. Very gently.
Very
gently done it, well done.
Thank you. I have done this before a few times. There is a strong possibility that this might go wrong.
But we're still going to put a video on
and it will become a what not to do video. But up until this point, it's going well.
I think I found it's called a how to not.
How to not? No.
Okay, how to not.
Yes, dear. Again, we're being very gentle with it because we don't want to, you know, we've incorporated a lot of air into it and we don't want to ruin it. I'm just going to very gently ease it into the corners.
Everything needs to be done with care and gentleness.
This is why Calum
This is why I'm holding the
isn't
camera.
helping.
Yeah.
Into the corners. We're going to put it into the middle shelf and we're going to do it for 20 minutes.
These are my legs.
Or until it's firm to the touch. Okay, also be very careful, it's quite full, so do not burn yourself or spill it everywhere.
Or both.
Or both. Okay. So
I thought you were putting it on the middle shelf.
That is the middle shelf.
I thought it was the top shelf.
No. That's the top shelf, this is the middle shelf, this is the bottom shelf.
I see. I liked your flamboyant finger pointing as well. That was good.
Well,
And we wait for how many minutes?
20.
Are you going to set the timer?
I've set the timer.
Oh, I thought that was the time.
You thought it was...
It's not 7:45.
No, it's not.
No. So that's 20
It's
minutes.
had 20 minutes. I'm just gonna...
That's burnt. It's gone all brown.
It's chocolate.
Right.
I'm just gonna touch it and see how it bounces back. That's good. That's what we want.
Did it bounce back?
Yeah, did you not see that?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make conversation.
We're now just gonna leave it to cool for just a wee bit. And in the meantime, I have gotten a tray and I've put a piece of baking parchment on the tray and sprinkled it with icing sugar.
Why's that?
We're gonna flip it onto that.
Okay.
And the icing sugar is not, you don't need it, but it stops it or helps it stop sticking, apparently. This is the bit that might go wrong.
It smells good.
It does smell good. So as you can see, it's cooled a little bit.
Soaked in a little bit of it.
It's,
So
it's just, you know, flattened out. It's still warm to the touch, but it's not hot. So again, this may go wrong. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it onto this. What could go wrong?
flip it real good.
So I'm just gonna... Oh dear. This is always a bit that I'm the most scared of. Okay. Okay. There is icing sugar everywhere.
That's fine.
See, I can never get it to peel off without like, peeling the skin off. This is the problem.
That's okay.
And we lost a chunk. Again.
Oh no.
Oh no. Now we'll have
So
to keep it.
Emma lost a chunk, so if you guys lose a chunk, fine.
And your cake.
What?
Yeah, now we're just gonna leave it to cool.
Now it cools for another half
Half
an
an
hour. Yep.
Okay, so I've now trimmed off the edges. Not very well, I might add. Just because they're a bit, you know, sticky uppy at the edge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the baking paper that's in and I'm just going to roll it up as if I were rolling it for real. This will help it to take shape when you actually roll up for real.
Did you say this is the most delicate part where
No,
it
the
could
most
split?
it could split here. You'll probably figure out if it's going to split. If it splits, it's not the end of the world. It'll still taste good. I'm just going to pour the fresh cream into a bowl and we're going to...
How much?
300 mils.
300 mils of fresh cream.
We probably don't actually need all of that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're just going to beat it until it is nice and thick. We do not want to overbeat it. So you have to stop before then. I'm not always great at that, I will say. Oh, plug it in, that might help. So you can see now that it's starting to get thicker. This just means that we're going to have to be very careful from this point on. So we're going to do it gently. it kind of holds its shape better. This is the point we want it at, because we'll probably put this in the fridge for a bit and it'll get harder. You don't want it any more than this, or it will be like, you know, rock solid over beaten cream. That's bad. Okay, so now we're going to take a spatula.
Yep.
And we're just going to plop it on.
Is that the technical term?
Yep, that's the official culinary term. We're just going to spread it out quite thin. You want to get it on the edge that you're starting your rolling, so the inside edge, you want to get it all the way up to it. On the outside edge, you want to leave a bit of a gap. So, I'm going to see, the problem is the skin's come off again, so this isn't going to look that pretty at the moment.
That's fine.
Do not panic. We're just going to use the baking paper. Can you put your hand in that?
Just the paper?
Yeah. Okay.
This is one-handed filming. That isn't my job. Hasn't helped.
It has. And we're just going to continue to roll it. Again, I'm not that great at this, I would say.
So a little bit of the skin's come off, but that's okay.
I maybe should have chosen a recipe I'm actually good at, but that's no fun. That's no fun. So we just...
It's very sliding.
It's very sliding, so we just pull it over and squish it down, and then peel it back.
No, some of the
again,
skin's come off.
all of the skin is coming off. This is the one thing I can't do properly with roulade. But anyway, we're going to continue to push it forward.
I think that's going quite well.
It has. I have covered myself in cream.
That's fine.
Come on, Emma. We believe in you.
You're almost there.
I'm almost there. Okay. Right. Peel the rest off.
Look at that!
And then we have a finished roulade.
Whoa.
We get some more icing sugar.
Well, we dust. Are we going to dust?
We dust with icing sugar.
Excellent. So we just put it in there.
And this
Sieve and pinch it through. Oh, look at that.
yeah, because then it looks Christmassy, which is when I normally make this.
Yeah.